Hey, what up? This is Pastor Shagun from The Remix. And before we start, I want to introduce you to somebody. Come here. This is Mommy. Mommy is one of our remixers, and my wife loves her, and we like her, but she's awesome. She's going to Rutgers.
No, College of St. Elizabeth.
Same thing. No, you're not. Is that where you're going? Really? My bad. I really do know her, but she's awesome, and we love her. And so I just want you guys to meet a remixer. We like her. So, all right. Hi. All right, you can go. Okay. That's Mommy. Anyway, hey, we just finished tonight's service, and tonight we were in part 4, or part 3, depending on how you're counting, of our message series titled The Waiting Room. And tonight we looked at the story of Joseph in the Bible. And we did sort of a flyby, didn't go into every single detail about his life. We did a flyover, and there are 4 big things we looked at in Joseph's life, and I'm going to give them to you. The first one we said was that some waiting rooms that we experience in our lives are a result of personal foolish action. We looked at Joseph's story and how arrogant he was at the beginning of his life and how that resulted in a big mess. And so we talked about the fact that sometimes we end up in some painful situations in our lives as a result of our own actions, and we need to stop blaming God and acknowledge that we got ourselves there. Secondly, we also talked about how even in our darkest, loneliest waiting rooms, even there God remains with us. We saw that in Joseph's story, how God was with him in prison as a slave. We also said that God uses those dark and lonely waiting rooms as character-building classrooms, and once again, we fleshed that out. And the big idea there was that there is no painful event in your life that goes to waste. God always uses it for His good and for your good and His glory. And we talked about how we need to be responsible for our own situations. And last but not least, we said God ultimately will fulfill whatever He has determined to carry out in your life. Satan cannot thwart God's plan for your life. You can't thwart God's plan for your life. Only God can thwart God's plan for your life. And He has said in Romans 11:29 that His giftings and His callings are irrevocable. And so He doesn't call back what He's giving you. He will fulfill that. I want to show you something real quick. If you turn around, and on that wall, we have a list of questions that people interact with. There's actually more than that, but those are the questions that people are asking tonight from tonight's message. But anyway, that was what we talked about. And so you can listen to the full message on our website, remixnj.com, or you can join us next week, Sunday, here at Remix. Have an awesome night. Oh, and we had tacos tonight, or nachos, so you should come. All right, take care.